Greetings. This is the Wealth Watchman coming at you from the Truth HQ with a Clarion Call for our Shield Brotherhood. There's some very serious action, signaling enormous trouble for the den of vipers and their cutesy, rigged, fraudulent reserve, HFT Wonderland, widely known by others as the silver market. So let's just grab our gear and jump right in the thick of it. The doc at SD Bullion has reported that the U.S. Mint has now burned through their entire 2 million ounce Silver Eagle surplus yesterday on the 5th of November. Remember, at a rate of 1 million ounces per hour. Per hour. Friends, the entire planet doesn't even mine a tenth of that in an hour. And now, here we sit at a mere $15 and demand for this one coin is torching the supplies of the largest government mint on Earth at a burn rate that's faster than 7 billion people can supply it? Are you kidding me? Such a headline is like Christmas in July. This is a victory most worthy for silver stackers everywhere. Did I not tell you, brothers? Did I not write in both the Silver Noose and Silver Myth series how these attacks only succeed in taking away your water squirter and instead rearm you with bazookas with which to fire at those who are charging you? Did I not tell you the greatest weapon of price control which they have can be turned into our great comfort and our great weapon to use against them? Did I not tell you that if you donned a mindset shielded in a mesh of uncrackable, unshakable resolve, that you cannot be defeated? Don't run from their attacks. Embrace them. Impale these people on 1 million tiny spears. Inflict your silver casualties upon them. Make their great weapon of price control your great weapon to obliterate them. Seize your courage. Grab your spear and advance upon their position, for in the end, they will melt away before you like wax. Roll with the blows, brothers, for more are coming. Dance like a butterfly and sting like a porcupine. Give them every quill, every needle upon your back. Leave your mark upon this treacherous banking monstrosity, no matter how small it is. 100 ounces? 10 ounces? 1 ounce? You must hear me right now. It all matters. It all matters. At any given time, there's roughly 1 billion ounces of 1,000-ounce good delivery bars, sometimes more, sometimes less, floating around in their system. These are the products used to meet deliveries for the big players, the industrial users, the members of the dastardly Silver Users Association. But if there isn't enough silver for the large refineries, the large mints, then that water in the deep end of the silver pool, that wholesale side, the 1,000-ounce bar side, that has to flow more and more to us over in the kiddie pool, the retail section, which leaves less and less big bars for these big crooks to play their ridiculous little games. If you bought Silver Eagles, especially in the last few weeks of this vicious attack, then you personally are responsible for the sold out sign hanging over the U.S. Mint in early November. And each and every one of you should be given honors and medals for going above and beyond the call of duty. Brothers, this has never happened before. Yes, the U.S. Mint has bottlenecked before a few times, and yes, demand has outstripped supply. But before, and this is key, in times past, it was always at year's end or New Year's beginning in January Never in autumn, never while the red and golden leaves were still on many trees waiting to fall, has the U.S. Mint ever not had silver to give our legions of warriors. Brothers, we are winning.
But Watchman, how can you say we're winning? I mean, look at the price.
Exactly, brother. Look at the price. I'll be honest, I expected these sorts of enormous silver retail shortages to start cropping up at much lower prices than this. Much lower. Yet here we are, in the 15s, and already there's no silver to deliver from the world's largest mint. Make no mistake about this. This spells catastrophe for the money masters. Bank on it. Just not with them. What did I tell you?
Some say, behold the enemy's power. There's nothing we can do.
Yes, these central banks and bullion banks have immense power. Why, they have the power to empty their own vaults, to empty their bourses, to empty their exchanges, to empty their warehouses, to empty the change in their pockets, to empty their grandmother's dental fillings, just to now meet a tiny, insignificant fraction of our onslaught of deliveries aimed squarely at their heart. And they have the power to throw that precious treasure at you, and millions like you, for peanuts. Yes, they have the power to stair-step silver and gold price widgets straight into the grave. But they're now beginning to understand, as are many others, that that grave they're marching toward has been dug for them, for their wicked, insufferable, generational Ponzi scheme of pyramiding sovereign and individual private debts over the heads of the peoples of humanity like a terrible sword of Damocles. Yes, behold their power. Behold how swiftly their own katana is disemboweling them. So, let's help put this powerless, dying scheme of theirs out of its misery forever. What do you say? For honor, for faith, for future, for family, for freedom, and for kicks and giggles, let's just end this thing right proper, right now. Just as Boy Scouts receive a badge for helping little old ladies across the street, so should our shield brothers receive a badge for helping bullion banks over the cliff. And you are receiving a precious badge of honor, aren't you, brother? For it is the very silver in your hand. This is the Watchman, giving the clarion call to the brotherhood. Stay vigilant and bring the fight to them.